Not a word in here, you got it? There's likely someone stationed on the upper levels. They hear us, we're sunk. Now go. Here it is. Let me see your arm again. Someone knows you're here. Hello, Zara. Neck deep in what is none of your business again, I see. Shit. No need to sound so pleased to see me again, dear. Sola, speaking of past meetings, what was it that you were up to the last time we ran into one another? Oh, that's right. You used me as a distraction and then left me for dead. How silly of me to nearly forget such a depraved betrayal. It wasn't like that, Sola. I can explain. Oh, I'm sure you've concocted an entire story, filled to the brim in painstaking detail, a list of all the reasons and logic behind your choosing to stab me in the back. Literally. It's not as simple as all that, love. Sola knows I never intended to hurt her. And yet you did, didn't you, Zara? You did hurt me, and as I lay in a pool of my own blood, the last thing on my mind were your supposed intentions. I was lucky to be found in time that night. No thanks to you. Oh, yes, she stabbed me, and then as I left a nice trail of blood behind, she dragged my body into a corner under a stairwell. Not much unlike this very corridor, and left me to die. With her apologies, of course, but she left me nonetheless. I had no choice, Sola. That is what you can never seem to understand. This journey, this path I have been placed on, and before you say it, yes, I do mean placed on. I did not choose this life, nor these circumstances, but I have to follow them through. For the good of us all, I have to find answers. This path is not a simple one, nor one I would wish on even my greatest enemy. It is filled with things I never thought I would do, but I have had to push through in spite of my own apprehension. But I am sorry for what I did to you. What am I meant to do with this sorry? What are these lackluster apologies meant to do for me? Are you sure you want the truth? Have I ever asked you for anything less? Your honesty was always the bare minimum in our relationship. The one thing I told you from the start that I could not abide by was dishonesty. I suppose I should have included not being betrayed and stabbed in the back. My mistake for assuming those things were implied when you are in love with someone. I had no choice, Sola. I saw it. I saw the sequence. I saw what would happen if I did not stab you myself. If I did not show them I was ready and willing to align myself in service for the greater good. And what about my greater good, Zara? What about me? How dare you put your hands on me again? I had no choice, Sola. Someone was going to hear us if you continued. Maybe that was my intention, traitor. I am not a traitor. I saw it, Sola. I saw them take you. I saw the hours of torture you were put through because they knew that I loved you, that I still love you. I saw your undoing, and the only option I could come up with was for me to do it myself, for me to betray you so they would lose any and all interest, and it worked. You may think I moved you into that corridor so you would die, but I knew that exactly 2 minutes after I left with them, Iona would find you. I knew she would take care of you, and I could trust her because she loves you nearly as much as I do. You saw it. Yes. Sola, the keys. We need the keys now. Sola, we need the keys. You are welcome to come with us, but we have to go now. That security team is under a code 181. They won't care who they find down here. They will shoot on sight, and I won't be able to save you this time, Sola. And I cannot lose you. Not in a hail of bullets. I'm sorry, Zara. Whatever for? It was me. The one who helped issue the alert. I thought they would round you up like before, take you to be serviced, and things would return to how they were. That I could have you back after all this time. I never would have done it if I knew they would issue a 181. You have to believe me. I do. I believe that you thought you were doing what was in my best interest, but you cannot continue on this way. I do not expect your forgiveness or even your understanding, but I need you to see that I am not doing these things without greater consideration. I need you to trust that I have pieces of the bigger picture, pieces that I cannot share with you, but I will in time, if you can simply trust that I will never betray you again. Whoa there, Lionheart. There we are. We can't go losing you on the road now, can we? This is Lionheart. This is the one meant to lead us into the world. One step at a time, Sola. First, we have to discuss the truth of Solaris.